Hello my friends, I am G Hondo and welcome back to our Let's Play of OpenTTD. This is episode 9. At the end of episode 8 we had just finished setting up this mission here where we're bringing in goods to this city called Braun Church. And as you'll recall, I had mentioned there was two ways I could have done this. One via sending grain and the other via sending steel over to this plant here. In all reality, I could still set up to send the grain over directly, and all that would mean is that there would be far more goods here available, but I don't want to do that simply because this is a fairly small city, well, relatively, and the amount of goods that a city can absorb is very, very limited. And the last thing I want to do is to shut down, because then it takes months for it to come back on. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it on just the one factory, running with just the one input, and I think that's going to work out very well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get things going again here. That's such a cute little train. Okay. So things are flowing very nicely here, except for that. So I'm guessing what's happening is that it doesn't like being reloaded. Since I'm recording 4 episodes a day, the group of 4 all runs fine because I'm leaving the game running. But then when I start up, it doesn't reload properly. Interesting. Okay, well I guess that's something we may encounter more often then, but after that it does seem to run, so I guess we're just going to be okay. Still, it's very bizarre. I don't remember ever seeing that in a game I was playing just on my own. I can't imagine it has something to do with being recorded, but who knows. Stranger things have happened, I suppose. Yes, and that means it's going to shut down and recreate, which is just bizarre, but that's okay. Oh, our poor little train had a problem. There it goes. Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and put the speed up while we're waiting for some of these. Okay. I've been playing around with the settings on my video recording software. I'd mentioned earlier in another episode that I couldn't leave it on fast forward very long because I was running low on CPU, so I've made some changes, and it seems to be holding a lot better now. Hopefully the video quality hasn't suffered. That's the one thing I can't really tell while I'm playing around in the preview, so we have to actually wait until I get it completely recorded and uploaded to see, but hopefully we won't have too much frame droppage or anything. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep that speed up here while we're waiting for some of these to complete. We are making very good progress on all of these. Shouldn't be too much longer for either this one or this one to complete. I suspect, oops, what we got? Oh, another new engine. Well, we'll say yes, even though I may not actually end up using it. But there's no reason to ever say no to one of those. I think this bottom one's going to finish first. Even though this top one's very far along, just the sheer amount of oil it's asking for is making it a very, very slow tick up, whereas this one's ticking up at a nice, quick clip because there's not really that much requirement on the livestock. And we have, I think, 5 vans doing it, as I recall. So we'll make excellent progress there, and we shouldn't have to worry too much about how long we're waiting here. And anyway, we're just ticking up loads and loads of cash anyway, so it can't be that bad, right? So let's pop over there and keep an eye on that. Yeah, there we go. So all these vans with the black top are our livestock ones, and all the ones with the more silverish are the grain stocks. So it's the black ones, the black topped ones we're looking at. For completing this mission, it really should not be too much longer. We are very nearly there. In fact, we're done. Fantastic. Okay, so now we're just going to give the game a bit of time to decide on our next mission. While it's doing that, I'm going to check on the AIs, make sure that they are doing something. Yep, they have built stuff, so it is recovering. And, oh, that was fine. It was the right one that had a problem. Okay, so yep, it is running again. It's very odd that we're getting that script crash. Like I say, I'd never seen it outside of this Let's Play, so very, very bizarre. Anyway, our new mission is in, and it's going to be an ore mission to this steel mill, which appears to be something we are already connected. Yeah, so this has chosen another location that we are already servicing. So that means that doesn't require any actual effort on our part, which is delightful. There we go. Already started, and we didn't have to do a thing. Sometimes it's just too easy, and it's just now telling us that we finished the livestock one that we already knew. Yep, we already knew that as well. Looks like there's a competitor's plane. It still never ceases to amaze me that I'm allowed to view the profit and loss per vehicle, and that I have no reason to assume that any company on the planet would give out that level of detail to a competitor, but who knows? Stranger things have happened, right? We'll go ahead and speed up here. And it looks like our goods to Broadchurch will in fact be the next one done. Apologies if my voice sounds a little bit rough. I am fighting a cold at the moment, so my throat is a little bit sore. I think I've got it pretty well managed, so you should still be able to hear me just fine, but I can tell my voice is a little bit raspy right now, so hopefully it's not too bad for you guys, though. Should be completing any second now. There it goes. So now we're just waiting for a new mission. Is that one of ours? It is. That's unfortunate. Production at one of the ones we're actually working with has gone down. So that's going to slow down this second mission here, because that's the one feeding that oil refinery. That's unpleasant. And any second now, the game should be providing us a new mission. There it comes. A passenger mission to a city called Sidingport Beaches. A fairly large city, so it will be profitable to haul passengers back out from here. A couple moderate-sized cities that way, one that way, and that looks like about it. Okay, so I guess we're heading up this way to connect to Frontwood and Dunhall. So I think what I'm going to do is once again make one of those little tram trains and just basically have it run up, hit both of these, and come back down, and I think that will work out just fine. So let's try to get as much of the population as we can here. There we go, that should be pretty good. And over here, I think I'll have them face this way. It's not ideal. Really can't get too much of it. I guess that's as good as we're getting there. And side. I should be able to tuck that in about there. Or it would be better maybe on the sides. No, I think we're just going to tuck it in here. And that should be pretty good. So first connect these two to each other. There we go. And then we'll connect this one to that. Oh, that is completely not ideal. Didn't notice that. Alright, well that's not going to work. Don't know how I missed that, but oh, anyway. I guess I could have just bulldozed the road, but I don't generally like to do that. Where shall we put it then? Maybe on this side. Should get a fair bit of coverage over here. Okay. That will work. We'll be okay with that. We'll go ahead and drag this line up. And up. And up some more. There we go. And connect there. Connect there. And connect that to our line. Perfect. Now, as usual, we need the depot, and because this corner is not convoluted enough already, let's just put it there. Sounds delightful. Right, so now we're going to create a new vehicle, and I'm going to use that same, the Manly Morel, whatever that is. And I'm just going to add, let's say, 2 passenger cars, because I don't think these other cities are going to have enough traffic to warrant much more than that. So that should be plenty sufficient. And we're going to call this train Frontwood Dunhall Passenger Loop. Even though it's really more a triangle than a loop, but that's okay. Make sure this is set to passengers, which it should be. Perfect. And we'll set the actual route. So from here, you're going to go to Frontwood, then to Dunhall, and then down to Sidingport. And again, I could have each individual one go straight to Sidingport, just to speed the mission up a little bit, but especially since this is the long part of the run, it seems inefficient to me, so I'll just have them do basically a loop. Again, it's triangular, but it's basically a loop. And I think we will add, after here, we will add another optional bit of maintenance. That way it has plenty of chances to do it whenever it feels like. And we are green to go. And now we can just watch this little train come on out. And off it goes. That is just such a delightful little guy. So we'll pop over here and just activate this station. Which will give us an idea of just how busy it is and whether I do in fact need more passenger cars or whether the 2 I added will be enough. Same thing here, we'll activate this station. Yeah, this is building up at a good clip. Let's let the train come over here and activate Sidingport itself. So that's really the important one. It's also the one I think is going to have the most passengers. Oops, go a little away, thank you. The most passengers by the time we're done. Oh, you're just now going to tell me about all these. Thank you for that. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Frontwood's going to be an okay station for us. So this train is going to carry, what is it, 7,856 passengers. So it definitely isn't going to be full, but it's not bad. It'll be about a third full. Dunhill actually is even busier. I'm impressed. We might actually make this a very profitable route and pretty quick to complete this mission. There's that one we got a year ago officially coming on the market. That's nice. Yeah, I think this is going to be a very good route. It's already turning a good profit, and it's going to be bringing full cargo loads of passengers for our mission. So that should go very, very well. It's got enough to be a full load on the way back. Yeah, I think this is a very good route the game's picked for us. Can't complain about that at all. In fact, I may actually want to add another car or two. But we'll go for this for now. Yeah, that's leaving pretty much another full train's worth. Huh. Okay. So what we're going to do then is we're going to expand on this route. And specifically, I think it's time to get brave and actually create a second train track and have two trains running at once. Scary, scary, scary stuff. So first and foremost, we'll need some siding so that the two trains can pass each other without interfering. Okay, and up on this side, we'll need to connect as well. Now we definitely need signals for entering and for exiting. Signal for entering and exiting. And then up here, I'd like some siding on this side as well. I guess I kind of place these in not really ideal locations, but that's okay. We can make this work. So we'll just cut across right there. And then we connect over here. There we go. And again, signal. So hard to see, but yeah, that's on the right side. Signals here and here. And over here. Definitely a signal that way. Signal there. And signal there. Now, assuming I haven't done anything too crazy silly, I should now be able to clone that train, and the two of them should run without interfering with each other. I'm just going to let this one, well, actually I shouldn't even need to, it's because it's going the other way anyway, so I can go ahead and start this one up, because it's going to be coming over this way anyway, so they shouldn't interfere with each other. I can foresee some possibility of some congestion here if they both decide to go for maintenance about the same time, so there is some possibility we might start later on seeing pop-up saying that train is stuck. But hopefully we don't get too much of that. Okay, there we go. So not quite a full train, but close. And that's a full train. So this one's coming here. Now this one needs to stop here because this section of track is busy because of this train here. I actually probably should have made the siding a little bit longer, but oh well. So now once that train passes through here, which it could do if I had actually connected the track properly, which means I probably didn't do it over here properly either. And I can't actually see, so I need to blow up some of these trees, unfortunately. So I cannot see in the slightest. Yes, I know you're lost. It's okay. I'm going to fix you. Don't worry. I need to put these signals back on. There we go. Okay, now I have some duplicate signals, but that's alright. With the tracks, you can control click and remove them and get your money back, but with the signals, you can't. So we're now kind of stuck with those extra signals. I could use the bomb tool, blow them up, but then it also blows up the track, and I have to pay to replace it. So there's really no point in doing that. that one is hopefully running. This one is once again running, so we should be okay again. Okay, yep, so we just need to keep a bit of an eye on here. Now this one should go this way, while that one sits quietly and waits. Perfect. So this does look like it's working for the most part, other than, of course, me not connecting the actual rails properly, but otherwise, we look pretty much good to go. So at this point, guys, I'm going to call that an episode. I thank everyone for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a good day, and we'll see you on the other side. Bye now.